You know the feeling. You hear a piece of music, you know you've heard it before, but you just can't quite name the musician. Well, jazz historian Tom Smith and his research partner Gary Westbrook have figured out a way to identify those mystery musicians. Every musician, no matter what instrument he's playing, has a unique tone. And Smith and Westbrook, the two sounded a lot alike. For years, the jazz world argued over who played the clarinet in this piece.
Maybe there might be another kind of way to do this to where it'll be verifiable by everyone, and it just won't be a guess.
Were very interested in leaving Romania and not staying in Romania to perpetuate their own art form.
Articolul a fost publicitat de mine și de Tom, în care și-a exprimat îngrijorarea că tinerii muzicieni intenționează să părăsească țara.
There is no need for this to occur.
Nu e nevoie.
Jazz circles. Now, a pair of gumshoes from North Carolina are using everyday software to place the musician with their melodies. Rick Lockridge explains.
Jazz great Bix Beiderbecke played a lot of memorable solos before the bootleg gin got to him and killed him before his 29th birthday. But did he play this solo? This and many other mystery recordings from the early days of jazz have given aficionados something to argue about for 80 years. But now, a pair of self-styled jazz detectives think technology can help them solve some of those mysteries.
Now, this is the one we think is probably Bix Beiderbecke.
Tom Smith, music professor and jazz trombonist, says it's time to set the record straight about a lot of records.
There didn't seem to be enough attention paid to detail in jazz history, and a lot of times it became, as one of my professors once said, the lie that was agreed upon.
Oh, baby, won't you please come home?
During the Prohibition era, Smith says, record producers often tried to pass off the work of unknown imitators as the product of stars like Beiderbecke, and largely they got away with it.
At that time, people never really believed that jazz recordings would be anything that anyone would care about 40 or 50 years down the line.
But recent advances in voice recognition technology convinced Smith and research partner Gary Westbrook that there must be a way to measure every horn player's unique voice or tone.
The things that are going to make you and I sounding different on the same instrument different is just the makeup of our face, the makeup of our chambers of our body, the diaphragm, the amount of breath support that we're capable of bringing to the sound.
The pair settled on sound wave analysis software by Spectra Plus, usually used to test loudspeakers. Software measures frequency, low notes on the left, high on the right, and loudness. How loud are you at certain frequencies? That's your
The
tone.
mystery recordings. And I still continue to believe that 500 years from now or 10,000 years from now, when they're digging through the earth and they're trying to find our civilization, wouldn't it be nice is when they find these tapes that they're correctly identified? I don't. A lot of us in the jazz history field and in jazz in general, we all think for the present. We think about what we're doing now, common applications of today, and I just think that we need to just simply understand that jazz history, just like any other form of history, needs to be correct so we can appreciate that particular culture.
Tom Smith and Gary Westbrook teach at Pfeiffer University in North Carolina. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.